Audio Jungle.
Good evening, I'm Maddie Scott.
And I'm Charlotte Head.
And we are reporting to you live from the Global News Nightly Station in Studio 51 on May 18, 2017, with some breaking news on the Russian human and civil rights and freedom of speech for journalists and citizens.
Now, there have been many problems and human rights violations in Russia. One of the most important human rights in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is the freedom of speech and expression.
Yes, my freedom of speech is very important for me and for many people, of course, because you can't express yourself without freedom of speech.
Of course, Maddie.
Many people have been killed or arrested because of sharing their ideas and opinions.
Recently, journalists have grown angry because of these restrictions and wanted to fight for their rights.
Yes, they gathered together and had peaceful protests, but some have not stayed peaceful because many people have been arrested and killed during those protests. Only a few weeks ago, there was a protest about Russia's corruption. There were about 1,000 people who were involved in this protest.
Wow, that's really interesting. Now, we'll go to Lee Raymond in Russia on the site where the protest took place.
Thanks, Shaw. I'm here in Moscow, Russia, in the safety of a U.S. embassy where the protest occurred on April 3rd, 2017. The protest consisted of activists who did not agree with the way Vladimir Putin is running the country and killing opponents and journalists. Among these protesters was Alexei Navalny. He says, "I think very poorly of the United Russia. United Russia is the party of corruption, the party of crooks and thieves." The Russian police were making sure that the protesters did not commit any acts of violence. However, the Russian police did make the protests violent. Back to you in the studio, Charlotte.
Thanks, Lee. Then that concludes our newscast for today.
Please tune in for our news at 7 a.m. every morning
And 6 p.m. every night.